Hi Aquarius, welcome into your mid-March 2025 general tarot reading. We're going to jump into some nature oracle to begin your reading, but I am getting right off the bat that the remainder of March is going to be a time that reminds other people, maybe informs certain people for the first time, and even reminds you as a soul that you're extremely special, all right? There's obviously a unique way about you and how you do what you do, being an Aquarius in general, but I do feel there's something different about you. There's even a talented way about you that's really standing out in the crowd that is shining bright in the remainder of this month period. But let's do some beginning shuffling and see what else we get for us. I'm hearing the color pink and the color red, so there's a focus on compassion, love, or the potential of which, all coming from the color pink, as well as a focus on love, in a platonic sense, and passion in different forms, different forms on different levels. It feels like even, when you're getting yourself out there into the limelight, the spotlight, when you're getting your voice out there, which is of true importance, there's going to be a focus upon that specifically. Even when you stumble a little bit, you're maybe spiritually messed with like I just was. You maybe struggle to come up with the right wording, or you get a little bit nervous at certain rare points. They're saying it doesn't ruin the end result, if that makes sense. It may even be purposeful in regards to what's being created, developed, what's being voiced in that moment. It makes me think about how I do these readings, and there are plenty of stumbles along the way. There are plenty of spiritual occurrences negatively, and I struggle at times, but at times, yes, okay, it's not purposeful and it's just in annoying moments or two, but there are times where I struggle, I stumble, I slip up, and it does hold purpose in regards to the end result for that reading, okay? It may even be a message of importance. And so apply it to your situation or simply see how that plays out. But I'm now being drawn to a sun necklace that I have, so there may be a focus on that specifically for you, but I do feel there is a sunny demeanor that you're giving off. There's even a peaceful way about you while you're thinking about at certain points what you wish to or maybe know you have to change in the near future. There is a huge focus on your financial savings or lack thereof, which needing to get the amount in the increasing direction so that you can be ready for an investment or two in the future. But I mean, these cards are coming out a lot, at least the diamond card. But we're beginning with diamond talking about radiance, and then the wind card talking about movement. And so Aquarius, it feels like in the remainder of March, you're radiating, all right? Even what you create and develop, what you put your hands on, you apply yourself towards, ends up really shining bright. It's glowing. There's an effortless way about how you do what you do in the remainder of this month. And Spirit saying it has a lot of, there's a lot of experience and trial and error and build up, up until the point of these easy creations, developments, accomplishments, if that makes sense. And so I find that you are in a very shining, glowing way. Giving off good energy is what I'm hearing, but easily getting things done, and that's being noticed by other people. There's sort of a nonchalant way about you as well, but also hardworking. And they're saying that this is inspirational to others, but also maybe assisting in some way, shape, or form, whether it's your energy, being helpful, for certain people. I'm getting at work specifically for some, but or online. But also I'm finding that you are quite an example, if that makes sense. Being an example as far as not forcing it, as far as, taking a chill pill at certain points, which I feel certain people need to do. There's a non-stressed sort of energy about you, and that's making the world of a difference in regards to how you're adapting to things, how you're picking up on things, being more observant, because you're not, all over the place or stressed. But the wind card talking about movement once again, because this is a time where you're very much in your Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands sort of energy, where you're getting a lot done, you're productive, you're still nonchalant to an extent, if not fully in those moments, in your chill once again, but it just feels like you're getting a lot accomplished at this time. And it really is creating movement, increase, development, and progression in regards to whatever you are accomplishing for. For example, if you're posting on social media quite consistently, you're feeling like doing so and you're creating great content to the point where you're seeing steady progress and growth with that platform or two. And so this could be through work for some, it could be even movement, development, furthering of a specific connection. But you may as well find that this is a time to meet somebody new. All right. It feels like one specific, significant, divinely guided soulmate is flowing in for you quite effortlessly. In this may be, somebody to date. You're meeting them on a dating app or online. Otherwise, it could be, you just kind of stumble upon each other in such a nice, effortless way once again when you're out and about or you're at work or something of the sort. It could be a platonic friend, somebody who will be there for you, an open ear is what I'm getting, and somebody to lean on as well. But there also is a focus upon one friend that you are bonding with quite consistently, every once in a while or every day or something of the sort. And Spirit's saying, think for a hot second, you might have already recently done this. Think about their zodiac sign and how you maybe don't typically bond well with or find your connections have the zodiac sign. But it just feels like there's something about you learning more about not only that specific sign, but about yourself and whatnot in regards to this connection. Okay, definitely reminds me of me and my newest friend from work who is a Capricorn. Not typically the sign that I am hearing jive with or blend with the best, but there's just something about that connection that works for us. And so anyways, we're moving on to another purple card, the focus card, talking about you being somebody who is ultra focused once again in the midst of this radiating movement oriented kind of period. And so I really feel that with the color purple coming out twice, and they're pointing out the yellow card being significant, again, sunny energy being gifted to you, bouncing back to you is what I'm hearing as you are giving off that energy. Anyways, but I do feel that with these two purple cards, Spirit's saying there's a spiritual royalty about you, okay? You're being viewed out by spirits of importance as very, very special once again. But then I feel for a lot, there's levels of discovery, maybe rediscovery taking place, reconnecting. People are connecting and reconnecting to what you create and develop and put out there into the universe. And that's being viewed at as special, which is naturally directly connected to stemming from you being the special individual. And so don't be surprised when you feel extremely important at certain points or in general between now and the end of this month. And they're saying you hold such significance in the lives of other people, whether you remember this, want to give yourself credit for this or not. And so there's something about your purpose more so being fulfilled at this time, or you're getting closer to doing just that. Your dreams are about to come true is what I'm hearing. Okay, there may be some predictive, vivid dreams that you have gifted to you from Spirit, and whether those are from the recent past and or at this time, some of which are going to be coming true and will feel somewhat like deja vu, where it almost is like, did this already happen? Oh, okay, that was actually a really realistic, vivid dream. And so that may be a moment of slight confusion, but it will be passing, okay, fleeting. But I feel like, look at this. The waterfall card and the dandelion card, excuse me, talking about persistence. I'm hearing consistency and healing throughout this period as well. There's a feeling of you getting what you want because you don't give up, because you put in the effort, and because you're a manifester and you have a really dynamic a hefty team of guides is what I'm getting. I'm hearing we hold purpose as well, not just within your life, but absolutely that's part of it. But it just feels like as well, okay, we actually, tomorrow after I post this reading, have a full moon. I can't remember what sign it is going to be in, but there's a significance to the moon cycles, and especially this full moon. Even if you're watching it after the occurrence of the full moon, there's something about that being a significant, life-changing time for you, okay? You're going to feel full is what I'm hearing. You're going to feel full. Let's move on to the tarot portion of your reading. You're going to, for some, be channeling a lot from spirit as I twitched a bit. And so this is going to be a time where you need to maybe reorganize and clean up in certain ways, but write down these downloads. You may even find they feel more like a random creative idea or creative solution, inspiration coming through as well at certain random points, and spirit saying it's important that you come back to this at a later date. And you may simply be somebody like myself where you have a lot going on. You maybe don't have the best memory like myself. You also, have other aspects of you that play into you at times not fully remembering things, but it just feels like spirit saying, get a notebook out, have it ready with a pen or a pencil, on top of it. And that way you don't have to, go looking for it or, find it anyways. But let's move on to the tarot portion of your reading. I'm hearing moments of confusion are purposeful. The Eight of Cups, there's thoughts of when you've done something for the sake of bettering your life, leaving something behind, heading towards something better. And this is preparation to remind you that you have to do what's right for you and prepare for the shifting towards a new beginning of some sort, which will be very, okay, for some, I'm getting the summer months, at least that will be the case for me where I live in California, June, July, August. Those are what I'm getting specifically. But the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups, it just feels like your cup is going to be at certain points feeling like it's full, right? But then there's moments when you then gain or create different levels of abundance to then be experiencing an overflow of your individual cup with the Ace of Cups there. And you can see the peaceful, mature, advanced imagery and energy with this King of Cups, where they're saying, look at here, a ship is about to come in for you. And I'm not meaning obviously a literal ship, but this talking about something that you've been waiting for. This could be that soulmate we were talking about. It could be a new place to live, a new career situation, or for some it's about what you've been working on, whether it's through a job under a company within a company, or it could be, the running of your business. It could be your online presence. There's something about things really starting to pick up in progression. And even it's like you're on the brink of things blowing up positively and you becoming, for some famous, you becoming more well-known, discovered once again. And it's all intertwined with, again, you being this important soul, holding true purpose and that special energy once again. But I also feel randomly there's going to be something about the weather playing into your energy in different ways. I know for a fact that the weather plays a direct impact on my energy. It's raining today and I typically don't feel ultra motivated on those days. I feel maybe a bit lazy, a bit lackluster. Is that the right phrase? A bit blah even. And so it's this feeling of when the sun's shining bright, you're feeling more energized, more vibrant, exuberant, and so on and so on. Anyways, but the Queen of Cups and the Death and Rebirth card, because you're really feeling more emotionally fulfilled is what I'm getting. There's a sense of you connecting to your work more efficiently, more powerfully. And even there's something about the way that you're at this point along your path connecting to other souls, different types of energies, is really captivating. It's, again, special. I mean, I'm saying this word a lot for, several reasons. But it just feels like there's also something about you changing within to the point where you're reevaluating things. You're thinking about how to make the best until the best, or will this actually be the right situation to continue with or to acquire, or both? Now, as I lose my breath a bit, that may happen to you at certain points because you have a lot going on. And I find that energy of all kinds of forms typically affects you quite strongly. But it feels like you're putting your hands up and saying, I can't control everything and I don't want to, I'm not meant to. And so it really feels like this is creating such epic flow within your life, and even change that you maybe once upon a time would have tried to prevent or, adjust. I find that for some, there's maybe a focus on how at times you can be a bit of a perfectionist. But it does feel like in the midst of this time period where you may feel a bit burnt out at certain points, like a wounded warrior, it's almost like you're being gifted this, or you're manifesting this this special wish fulfillment of some sort, and it's gonna, at least to an extent, make up for and overshadow that Nine of Wands energy. You're gifted is what I'm hearing, okay? In the midst of the remainder of this month where you will be gifted in certain ways, in different forms. But again, my friend, you are a diamond is what Spirit's saying. You are absolutely special and hold such great purpose, okay? So those are your messages for the remainder of March. I hope they were truly helpful. I am obviously sending you a ton of love and light. Bye, Aquarius.